Hi Aquarius, welcome to my channel, The Fool's Journey Tarot. This is a general love reading for the sign of Aquarius for this upcoming week in March. If you are a brand new viewer, welcome. Thank you so much for joining me. Everything that you may be curious about regarding this reading and the video is in the description box below, so please have a look there if you want to know more. If you are a returning viewer, thank you so much for coming back to view more of my videos. I appreciate your support. For everybody watching, this is a general love reading, so it can pertain to just about anything, relationships, work situation, family dynamic, you name it, it might apply. Also be flexible with the energy. You may feel like I'm reading for you. You could feel like you're cross-watching for somebody that you're dealing with. Don't be concerned about the gender of the cards. You can mix and match the characters within the reading. If it resonates, you're going to know that it's resonating for you and you will know who you are. Obviously, don't try to make the reading fit. Some of it may resonate, other parts may not. So take what does, leave behind what doesn't. My intention is to reach those that need the message the most and those that will benefit the most from the message. Okay, Aquarius? So let me give this deck one more shuffle and a cut, and we'll get started and see what's going on with you guys in this upcoming week in March. Here we go. So we're going to start off with the Lovers in reverse, paired with the Devil in reverse, Death in reverse, the Four of Swords, Two of Wands, the Emperor in reverse, the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, and the Queen of Swords. Okay, Aquarius, so feels like you might be feeling a little uncertain or insecure about a decision that you need to make regarding a relationship or within a relationship. You might feel like this is a decision or a choice that you don't have a lot of control over. Or maybe it's something that you have to address that you're not really feeling up to addressing or willing to. I feel like this is something that maybe has gone on for some time, maybe something that you've been avoiding for a while just because it feels like there's a lack of clarity or you're unsure about what your choice should be or what your decision should be. I feel like you are the Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Swords energy on the table. The Queen of Pentacles in reverse can indicate somebody who is a little withdrawn, maybe feeling the need for some self-care or feeling like she needs to remove herself from a situation. This can be also somebody who's a little egocentric or self-centered. But it feels like this person right now is in self-care mode to me based on the other cards that I'm seeing on the table, that she's feeling very unsure or uncomfortable about a decision that needs to be made or a choice. And I think that there is a desire or need to communicate and also a desire for some clear thinking, for a clear understanding, clear communication, maybe a desire to make a head-over-heart decision with regard to the situation. Let's get some more cards out here for you, Aquarius. We have the Page of Cups in reverse, the Nine of Swords in reverse, the Eight of Pentacles in reverse, the Six of Pentacles in reverse, the Four of Wands, the Hanged Man in reverse, the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, and the Emperor again, this time in the upright position. Okay, so what I'm getting from the second set of cards is that, Aquarius, I feel like you're in a position where you have to make a decision or make a move or communicate regarding a matter that feels like an obligation rather than something that you want to do or feel, or something that you feel will benefit you. This could have to do with a work situation or within a workplace situation. I feel like you're making this decision because, again, you feel obligated. It's not a choice you're making because it's something that you want to do, and I do feel like you're in your head about it, maybe worrying about it, and feeling like you don't have any control over in other words, you don't have a say over whether or not you act. I think that you're being expected to act or decide or choose a path or make some kind of choice that you're reluctant to make. I think you want clarity. I think you want the truth. I think you want to have a secure understanding of where you stand and how you feel about the situation before acting, before taking control of the situation by making a decision. Let's get some more cards out here for you. We have the Tower in reverse, the Star, the Fool in reverse, the King of Swords, Judgment, Two of Swords, the Queen of Pentacles, this time in the upright, clarifying the Queen of Pentacles, and the Eight of Swords in reverse. So I think the thing, Aquarius, that seems to be holding you back is this feeling that you don't have what it takes to make this choice or this decision, or that you're not feeling like you have a clear understanding of what to do. You're feeling insecure about it. But the Queen of Pentacles is somebody who is a very grounded individual, somebody who's a bit of a caregiver, a mother type figure, somebody who puts others first, somebody who's very compassionate and loyal, somebody who works hard and has a high level of integrity. But again, this feeling of putting others first, I get the feeling like you are having to make a decision on behalf of perhaps other people, other family members, perhaps a friend. It feels like you're having to choose or make a decision regarding other people because maybe you're the responsible party. This could have something to do with making a decision about children or somebody that you are caring for, or somebody who's incapable of making decisions for themselves. And I think that you are hopeful that you'll get out of your head regarding the situation and be able to make a calm, clear, head over heart decision. Because I think this feels like a big responsibility to you. And this could affect, it feels like it could affect a financial situation, job situation, could be within the workplace. We have the Six of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles. This could indicate that there is some kind of money or financial matter at hand that you are that is influencing your decision, or it has to do with the decision that you have to make, and that could be part of the reason why you're feeling a little bit insecure or unsure, maybe a little bit scared or uncertain about what move to make. We have a King of Swords out here, Queen of Swords. The King and Queen of Swords can indicate people that you are seeking guidance from or counsel, or seeking out some interaction with these people so that they can give you some clarity, help you see what decision is best or right. Because right now I feel like you're very uncertain, feeling a lack of control, but also feeling like you have no choice, that this rests on your shoulders. Let's see what else we can get with this last set of cards for you, Aquarius. We have the 10 of Swords and the 10 of Cups. I think once you make a decision and once you move on this, I think it's going to become clear pretty quickly whether or not you made the right choice. And ultimately, I think that you're quite capable of making the right choice. Especially because I think you're making a careful choice, and you're being very conscious of the fact that you know that, well, this may not personally affect you, it's going to affect others, and I think that you want to make the right decision. And ultimately, so that everybody can be satisfied and happy, and you're hopeful of that. 3 of Wands. 3 of Swords. The Hangman again, this time in the upright position. 7 of Cups. The Sun in reverse. And the 4 of Swords, this time in reverse. So I feel like something was communicated to you that you had a decision to make. I think it felt unfair to you. I think you feel like you've been wronged in some way, that you have this choice sitting before you. That somehow it feels unfair or not right that you have to be the one to take charge of the situation. Again, because I feel like you lack clarity, or that you are not sure whether or not you're capable or you are qualified to make this decision. And I don't know what this decision is. I just know that it feels like it's going to affect other people. It could be a family matter. So you are really taking your time so that you feel like you are clear about what you want to do before jumping the gun and making a decision. You're going about this the right way, Aquarius. I mean, everything that I see on the table feels very challenging, feels very difficult, but you are definitely in your right headspace right now. You are definitely moving in the right direction. Whether or not you're gaining clarity and an understanding of what is the right decision is unclear. I think that you're still in the midst of doing that. I think that there is still some confusion, or you're still weighing out your options, trying to determine the best move to make, the one that's the right move. Let's get this last round out, Aquarius, and then we'll wrap this up. So we have a Knight of Wands. Eight of Cups in reverse. Knight of Pentacles, sorry. Queen of Wands. There's the Queen of Swords again. Wheel of Fortune in reverse again. Temperance in reverse. And the Empress, clarifying the Emperor. So I get the feeling that whatever it is that you're faced with right now was actually somebody else's responsibility. Somebody else was supposed to take action on this. Somebody else was supposed to deal with this. You might be hopeful that this person comes back to accept the responsibility and do what's right. I feel like it's this Queen of Wands. You might even be waiting for or approaching this Queen of Wands, or hoping that she comes to you, maybe to help you with this matter. But right now I don't feel like that's the case. This Queen of Wands could also indicate your energy, this need to take action regarding a situation that doesn't feel like it's directly connected to you. Again, I get this feeling like you're having to make a decision for somebody else. This is a responsibility I think you feel insecure about, unsure of. I don't feel like it was something you necessarily expected to deal with or expected to have to deal with. And I do feel that it's possible there's other people that could potentially help you with this or are actually directly related to the situation but are not around to make the decision. Does that make sense? So it's now resting on your shoulders. And ultimately, you know, you've got the Empress energy out here too. Ultimately, I think you're going to accept responsibility because that's who you are, Aquarius. Ultimately, I think you're going to gain the clarity that you need and the courage. And you'll be able to do what's right, make the decision that is the correct decision, the best decision. It almost feels like it's one of those decisions you have to make where there's not necessarily the hope for a happily ever after. Like you might be choosing between the lesser of two evils type of thing. And I'm not necessarily saying that's the case, but that's what it feels like to me. It just feels like an uncomfortable decision that you have to make. I'm going to take this card, Aquarius. So we have the Eight of Fire. I haven't pulled this card in a really long time. The Eight of Fire would be the Eight of Wands in the traditional Rider-Waite tarot deck. And it's all about taking action and communicating, fast movement, could mean travel. These cards do tend to have some significantly different meanings, so I will be reading it out of the book as usual. And it's only about a half a page or so, so I will display the card. It did show up in the upright. And I do think this one tends to kind of have similar meanings, but there might be something else in here for you too, Aquarius. Okay, so here we go. The Eight of Fire symbolizes transformation through action, change on a physical level that brings freedom and joy. It is time to start a new job or quit one. Is it time to start a new job or quit one? Is it time to move house because the one you are living in restricts and hampers you? Or is it time to lose a bit of weight and increase your mobility and physical fitness? Is it time to set yourself free of unnecessary weight, whether it be physical, emotional, or psychological, so you can move through life with more ease? If you need to make real changes in your life, now is the time to do it. No more thinking, no more planning, and no more dreaming. Now is the time to get up off the couch, to act and transform yourself or your life, or to take an idea, a possession, something in your life or space and repurpose or transform it. It may be something as simple as painting a room, making it brighter and lighter. Maybe it is time to clean house from one end to the other. banishing dust and cobwebs, getting rid of all that serves no purpose or is broken and unused. Regardless, this is a time of action and change, and it is a change that once experienced will bring you a sense of freedom or weight lifted. You will feel reborn and will face the future with a renewed sense of purpose. Regardless of what it is time to transmute one state of being into another, it is time to act and to enjoy. So this was kind of an uplifting, nice ending to this reading, if I'm being honest. And I do feel like while this decision may be significantly challenging to you, and you are dealing with a significant amount of stress and anxiety regarding the situation, there's also hope and happiness indicated in these cards that once this decision is made, that you can move on to greener pastures, to calmer waters, and to alleviate yourself of this stress. But this does feel like a heavy decision. It doesn't feel to me like I just need to get up and brush off some cobwebs off the ceiling, like this card indicated, which was really lighthearted. It feels heavier than that to me, Aquarius. So whatever decision it is that you're facing, I hope that you're able to gain some clarity. I hope this reading gave you some clarity. So I appreciate you joining me. If this did resonate, please consider giving me a like, maybe sharing and subscribing, or leaving a comment if you want to. That would be great as well. So again, thank you so much for dropping in, and I hope I see you again soon. Bye, Aquarius.